guys, this is Aditi and the channel is Aditi Shukla. Thanks for dropping by. As you know by the title of the video, this is regarding our travel from the cruise to the Bahamas. So this was basically a 4 days cruise trip to the Bahamas from Miami. So I'll give you my intro. I am Aditi. I stay in New Jersey. I'm basically from India. We shifted here last year. I stay with my husband and this was our honeymoon trip. So we flew from New Jersey to Miami. We had a 2-day stay in Miami. This vlog doesn't include Miami trip. I'll make a different video for our Miami trip, but this includes the 4-day stay that we have in the cruise, which took us to the Nassau, that's the capital of Bahamas, and it took us to a private Royal Caribbean island, that's Coco Cay. And I'll give you a complete tour about how was the ship, the crew, what all did the cruise include, and what did we end up doing. And it was a beautiful trip. It's a true recommended trip, definitely not in the time of corona, definitely when things are more settled, when you can travel and it's safe to travel. So also this is a very spontaneous vlog, so I have few videos of the things that we ended up doing and few photos. So I'll add up the clips and photos accordingly whensoever required. Also we ended up having a photo shoot, which was a honeymoon photo shoot that we actually prior added when we were booking up for the trip. So I'll add those photos in the end of the video so that you can have a look. And if you're planning this trip with your spouse, your partner, your anniversary, your honeymoon, anything, so you can also opt for that photo shoot, which will be a good addition, because I think that helps you to keep your memories together. So thank you so much. And also I'll do a voiceover of the complete video so that you know where we are heading up to and what are we actually planning to do. So let's start. Hi guys, this is the inside of the ship, and that's day one. We were just looking around. You can see the shops. Downstairs you can see the theater, also the balconies with the rooms. We were on deck 7. There were different decks, so we were on deck 7. Actually our room was on deck 7. Deck 11 was the dining area. We went after this to the dining area and then outside. That's the inside of the cruise, and that's Happy Me. That's the outside of the cruise. That's the uppermost deck, and that's the place where we had our lunch. That's the dining area. You get your lunch 3 times in the dining area, and that was free of cost. It was almost 52 global cuisine that you get. That was Miami. We are actually at Miami Port. The pool area, there was jacuzzi, there was multiple pools with different depth. There were swings. Actually there were children area as well, a small children pool. That's Mr. Sharma with the dining area. That's actually the dining area, and that's the other ship, which I believe was Carnival. Yeah, that was Carnival. Actually that was moving before us, and post Carnival left, we started. The city behind is Miami, which was a beautiful city. I loved this city. I felt really sad leaving it, but yeah, Bahamas was a better place. So we started moving. Yes, we started moving, and we were finally leaving the city. Bye bye Miami. That's again the inside of the cruise. We came inside. There were few restaurants which were actually included in our ticket apart from the dining area, the cruise dining area, but there were few which were not, so we had to pay if we wanted to actually eat from there. Oh, there were cute aesthetics. Actually mask was mandatory. This is the map of the ship. We could figure out where to go and how to go with that map. This was our lunch basically. So we enjoyed our lunch. We were soaking in the view. That's all what day one actually went like. We were just moving around the cruise, and that's it. Good morning, guys. That's day 2 in Nassau. That's our cute little balcony. Actually, the captain announced that we have reached Bahamas, and he was actually waiting to park the ship at the port. I am sure that's not called parking, but that's all I know. So I was just soaking in the view. I was just looking around, seeing the beautiful sky, the sea. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. That was insane waking up with that view. It was so beautiful. It was just 6 a.m. in the morning, but it was so lively as everybody else was in their balconies after that announcement, making videos, clicking photos, so looking at that view, the blue sky and the ocean definitely. Our plan for this day was to have our breakfast and quickly leave for a tour to Blue Lagoon, that was a small island in Bahamas in South. So we quickly got ready and went. That's the queue we had to actually go through our turn, and we were just waiting. Meanwhile, there was a cruise beside, that's Disney, and that's Bahamas. That's Bahamas, guys. That's so beautiful. Also, the Disney cruise. Actually, I was so fascinated by the Disney cruise that actually I went ahead and clicked my photos there. It just revived my childhood memories. And that's my ship, Freedom of the Seas, Nassau. Actually, there were multiple cruises because cruises that come from Miami to Bahamas actually come to Nassau on day 1. So that's Celebrity Cruise there, and that's a little boat to Blue Lagoon Island. So that's the baby boat, and we were just having a seat. That's Mr. Sharma, and we were just leaving. beautiful island I've ever seen. You can see people. Actually, the beach was quite shallow, and that's Blue Lagoon Island. We were so excited. Everybody was excited. You can see the excitement from my face. Everybody was so excited. We actually did not take the private island. We took up the normal sea area, the beach area for everyone, and it was a lot of fun. There were drinks, there were music, there were tubes, there were beachside resting area. We actually ended up being in the sea for a very long time because, as I told you, the sea was quite shallow. The water was very clear. We can even see the bed of the sea. There were kids playing, there were us playing, definitely. Actually, most of the day went like this. We were just enjoying the sea, we were just enjoying the time we were together, and most of the day went on the pool. We did go for dolphin watching, but I did not click the photo, so I won't be able to add that, but that's there. The rest of the day actually post returning to the ship actually left from Nassau around 5 p.m. and we took a nap, we got ready, and then we were just moving around the ship, watching few events. There are multiple events going on in the ship every day, so the announcements are made. There are pamphlets given to you every morning, what's the plan in the ship. There were many areas to shop from. We did end up shopping because it was tax free, and we went for a comedy night, a stand up comedy night, and that's it. We had our dinner and we went off to sleep. I would add the photos of the evening, but that was day two for us. It was so relaxing, it was so calming, and we just enjoyed the whole day. And that's us, few photos from the evening. Day 3 was moreover on the cruise because that was just a sailing day for us. We were heading towards Coco Cay. That's the private island for Royal Caribbean, and we were just fetching for a place to sit because it was so crowded. But it was a nice sunny day. Everybody was in the pool. You can see everybody was enjoying. Um, just to mention, if you take drinks package, your drinks are included, but we did not, so we have to pay if we had to take drinks. After not getting up the place in near the pool, we wanted to do some activities, and there was a surfing activity which was called as flow rider. I did not end up doing that because a lot of people were falling, but Mr. Sharma decided to, and that's, you can see him struggling really hard. The trainer has been telling him how to do it, and the waves were fake, but they were very harsh. They were literally throwing people away. So being a non-surfer, still he wanted to do it. So there he goes. There were other activities also. There were rides. Though there were long queue for every ride, so we did not end up doing a lot of them. But there were multiple rides apart from the flow rider. Though flow rider also had a very long queue, so we had to wait a lot for this. But it was fun. There've been a lot of photographers just moving here and there to click your random photos. If you like them, you can buy them at the end of the trip. But because we actually had a photography plan, we had a honeymoon photography shoot plan. That's not specifically for honeymoon. We planned it, but a lot of people do take it just to keep their memories along. So we did not end up taking any other photos as such. And that's it, he's done. We're back to the pool. We finally got some place. We went to the jacuzzi as well, and most of the day was well spent in the pool. The evening was also well spent because we actually attended a lot of events. We went again for a comedy night, we went for a skate, we went for ice skating. Actually, I'll add a few clips of that. I have ice skating clips, I would add that for you. And those are the artists from ice skating team. It was a 1 hour show. This is a small clip just of two artists, but there were multiple of them. And this event was must watch. It was so nice. It was so nice. We were just mesmerized. Also, we went on a play that's Once Upon a Time. It was actually a play of multiple old stories like Cinderella, Rapunzel, Pinocchio, which everybody must have read in their childhood. So that was the play all about. It was actually an orchestra play. There was live orchestra and singers who was doing it. So it was so amazing. It was such a worth watch. We also went to a club that was actually a silent club. You remember the song from Air Dil Hai Mushkil, where the breakup song where they had headsets? It was there. We went to that club as well, though we did not record it, but that was also there. And the evening went like that. We had our dinner. We did go to casino as well. And post all this, we went off to sleep because the next day was Coco Cay. Yes, guys, we reached finally Coco Cay. That's the perfect date at Coco Cay. Though it wasn't the perfect day because it wasn't sunny at all. It was too windy for a beach day. But still, the island was beautiful. It was so beautiful. We loved it. We actually booked up the Coco Club Beach, which was the private beach of Coco Cay, which had an infinity pool and a private beach area where we actually planned our photo shoot. I will add the photo shoot in the end. It's beautiful. The photographer, the team was so amazing and cooperative. You can see that the beautiful beach with a lot of wind, though we were not expecting that wind. We also planned a helium balloon trip. We wanted to go on the helium balloon, but we could not because of the wind. It did not fly that day. Also, guys, if you opt for any private beach or any activity, you have to pay for it. That's not included in your ticket. So once you are prior planning, or once you're in the ship, you can, once you're in the cruise, you can definitely ask for it, and you can um, add that in your trip. And that's us just chilling around. There were other people, few people as well. There were cabanas, and the sea, the pool, and the beautiful environment. Also, we had our lunch at the same place, which was included, and there was the chef actually made things for everyone as per their taste and whatever they wanted to have. So in vegetarian they did not have anything, so they ended up making something for us vegetarian, which I will add up the photos, you'll have an idea. But that was nice gesture. They basically customized it for us, and the beautiful birds. And that's our food, that was basically chole and rice with some salads. Though that's our photos, we were chilling, we were spending a good time. We actually had a really nice time here. And that's our trip. Oh my god, that came to an end. But that was the last day of our trip. We were heading back to the ship. That evening we just got ready, went for a photo shoot again at the cruise. We also went to casino again. We went to some more events that were going around, had our dinner, and it was a long night. We were so sad getting back to Miami. It was a morning flight that we had. 7 a.m. we were there at Miami, and 10 a.m. we had a flight, so we had to leave. I will attach the photos for the rest of the trip, whatever I have, so that you get an idea about how it went. And it was such a nice trip. I would definitely recommend, if you have time or you're planning for a vacation, do give it a chance. The Royal Caribbean is a very nice cruise. I haven't tried any other, but whatever they had was amazing. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. I will come up with a next video that's a Miami video, because before heading to Bahamas, we were there in Miami for 3 days. I'll make a separate video on that. And that's us, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.